Lately, ergonomic chairs have been changing. They're improving with advanced takes on more classic features. At this time, it seems only the more premium chairs are offering these features, and in this video, we'll be checking one of them out. This is the ErgoX Pro that was sent over for review by FlexiSpot. Like most other ergonomic chairs, the ErgoX Pro features a slew of adjustable components like headrest, backrest and lumbar support, armrests, seat depth, and an optional hideaway footrest. But what sets the ErgoX Pro apart is its level of adjustability. The headrest can be adjusted 4 ways, the armrest 7 ways, the lumbar 5 ways. With that level of adjustability, there should be an optimal sitting position for everybody, right? Sometimes adjustability doesn't equate to more comfortable. I've been disappointed by an ergonomic chair before, but spoiler alert, that's not the case today. And in this video, we'll cover everything I like about the ErgoX Pro, and I'll tell you about the few things I wish were better. Before we jump into the Ergo features, let's talk materials, build quality, and let you know if the ErgoX Pro is a good fit for you. I mean that literally. If you're an individual between 5'1" and 6'2", the ErgoX Pro should accommodate you just fine. There are 2 seat options available, an AeroWeave 5.0 mesh seat and CloudTech memory foam cushion, which is the option I requested. I also mentioned mine has an optional footrest. This is only $20 additional extra on top of the base mesh and foam options, which are both the same price. The ErgoX Pro is made of durable, high-quality materials that can support up to 551 pounds. The base is made from lightweight aluminum alloy, while the frame is made from reinforced nylon and fiberglass. There are even vibration dampening springs between the backrest and the outer frame. As for cushions and backrest, you'll find both the CloudTech memory foam and the AeroWeave 5.0 mesh. Starting with the CloudTech memory foam, this material and cushion was designed to be waterproof, anti-UV to protect from sun damage, wear and tear resistant, and most importantly, to me, breathable. That's the main reason I moved away from foam cushions in the past and prefer my ergo chairs with open, breathable mesh. But I wanted to give foam another chance, and I'm genuinely surprised by how breathable this cushion is. It might even help that the cushion isn't just flat. They designed it with streamlined contours, a rectangular cutout in the middle beneath the fabric, and a W-shaped front design. It's by far the most ergonomically designed cushion I've tested, and it was designed specifically to provide 30% leg support and reduce hip pressure by 30%. I can't verify those percentages, but there is definitely an intangible win going on here. The AeroWeave 5.0 mesh feels premium as well. I've tested plenty of other mesh ergo chairs with not only tauter mesh, but coarser mesh as well. This AeroWeave mesh feels soft and smooth, and it's not overly taut, so you can actually sink back into it a little bit. And when you're all the way settled into it, it doesn't feel like it's stretched out. There's still a bit more cushion when you readjust and really push into it, which feels nice. Now, as mentioned earlier, when it comes to the ergonomic features on the ErgoX Pro, there is a lot to cover because some of these components can be manipulated in so many ways. Let's start at the top and work our way down. So let's start with the 4D headrest. This headrest design provides 3 pivot points, here, here, and here. Each of these pivots or tilts forward and back at varying degrees, allowing you to really fine-tune where you want or need the headrest to go. On top of that, the headrest can also slide forward 1.8 inches. So far, I've really been impressed with the locking points on the headrest. All the adjustments feel easy to manipulate without moving it out of place when I lean my head back. As for the forward and back slider, this feature uses locking points that require you to slide the headrest all the way forward before you can slide it back, which I think is a nice inclusion because it ensures that headrest isn't deviating from where you put it. On another note, the mesh material once again feels soft, pliable, and comfortable. Like many other ergonomic chairs, on the ErgoX Pro, the backrest and 5D lumbar are one piece. Now, this doesn't mean the lumbar has no independent movement. It just means when you want to raise the lumbar up, the entire backrest needs to raise with it. The backrest and lumbar lift along 12 locking points, and to reset them back to their lowest position, simply lift the backrest to its highest point, then lower it all the way down until you hear a click. For being a single piece backrest, I find it comfortable. With the addition of 2 vibration springs between the backrest and outer frame, there's a bit more play than usual. As for the lumbar, it supports 5 directions of movement. It can move up and down with the backrest, slide forward and backward 0.8 inches or 20 millimeters along 5 locking points, and it can tilt downward up to 30 degrees. I tested a different ergo chair with a similar feature, but on that, the adaptive flex was too loose, and it would completely dip downward anytime I leaned into it, and I didn't like it. I guess I'd like me a strong C-shaped lumbar. I want to feel it in my lower back. Where that one failed, this one actually succeeds because it actually provides enough resistance to flex down when I shift in the seat, but I can still noticeably feel it in my lower back. And not only that, but between the 12 vertical height adjustments and 5 in and out locking points, there are just so many ways to position this lumbar. It's proper lumbar support, at least for me and my needs. As for recline, this is one area that disappoints. The ErgoX Pro only provides 3 locking points, one at 90 degrees, a second at 115 degrees, and lastly at 135 degrees. You may not see a problem here, and that's totally fine. This is my subjective opinion. I prefer my chairs to provide more locking points. I want to be able to lock it pretty much anywhere I want. I also prefer my lounging point to recline back further than 135 degrees. That being said, I do appreciate the recline release is within comfortable reach and allows me to reach it while sitting rather than curling over the side of the chair to reach a handle hidden far beneath the seat. Meanwhile, something that is hidden far beneath the seat is a tension adjuster. The 7D armrests on the ErgoX Pro are pretty wild. These armrests raise up and down the stock, they tilt up and down, the cushions rotate 360 degrees and slide forward and back. And then you can even rotate the whole armrest almost 360 degrees. Do you game at your desk with a controller? Well, you can contort these for perfect controller placement. There's so much mobility, I don't even know exactly what I did, but look, perfect controller placement. All the armrest components rotate and slide incredibly smoothly. I was worried with how smoothly they moved that they would break out of place, but so far they haven't shifted anywhere I didn't purposefully move them. As for the armrest pads, the outside material feels like rubber or faux leather, and the foam underneath feels softer than most other chairs I test, and I like it. I prefer this amount of squishy in my armrests. Another feature of the ErgoX Pro is the seat depth adjustment. Unlike the others, this doesn't have any extra mobility. It seems like a standard sliding feature. The release is on the left side beneath the foam seat, and if you're on a smooth surface, it's ridiculously difficult to slide forward. I pretty much have to stand up and wrestle with the seat while holding up the latch while simultaneously pushing the rest of the chair back. Thankfully, it's a feature I rarely use, but if you have a thick rug or carpet in your desk area, you might not experience this. Now lastly, we have the optional pull-out footrest, and this hideaway design is flush. It is just so clean. And what's better is the footrest actually comes pre-installed in the seat, which makes assembly that much easier. Underneath the footrest is a large cutout for you to grab onto and pull. The footrest comes out about 16.5 inches. I'm somewhat short at 5'7", and with it fully extended, my heels are just past the edge. You may have already noticed that the footrest looks very plastic. This bottom piece is definitely plastic, while the top piece feels a bit more rubbery, like really hard rubber. Resting my feet on the footrest doesn't feel uncomfortable, but I wouldn't say they're comfortable either. I think an additional $20 is worth the cost to have a footrest. If it was $50 or more, I'd probably caution you to pass. I mean, it does what a footrest is supposed to do, but the rest of the materials on the ErgoX Pro feel so soft and premium, I assume that would carry over to the footrest, but sadly not. So we've covered pretty much everything on the ErgoX Pro. The ErgoX Pro retails on Amazon for $579.99 without the footrest and $599.99 with the footrest. As mentioned earlier, choosing between a foam or mesh seat does not affect price. And while a mesh seat has a better reputation for being more breathable, the CloudTech memory foam shouldn't be too quickly overlooked. It really is incredibly comfortable, and I'm glad I gave it a chance. If you have any questions about the ErgoX Pro, maybe something I didn't cover, drop those down below and I'll be happy to answer them. And if you're interested in adding FlexiSpot's ErgoX Pro to your own home office or gaming setup, I'll have the link available down in the description. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video and found it helpful. Until next time, later.